Good morning, it's Tuesday, February 9th, and this is the Herald Review's podcast to the Daily Chirp. We're excited to bring you a closer look at one of our top stories, events in the community, local history, sports, and more. Today, the Cowboy Poetry Gathering adapts to the pandemic with virtual performances. But first, a quick message from our sponsor.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Lawley from the Lawley Automotive Group, and we've stocked up on inventory at all of our dealerships. If you've been thinking about a new car, we've got the deal for you on a new Buick, GMC, Chevrolet, Ford, Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. You don't have to go to Tucson or Phoenix to buy a new vehicle. We're your hometown dealer since 1995. We'll beat the big city dealers in price, and our customer service is small town dealer friendly. Come into any one of the Lawley dealerships today or shop lawleycars.com and see why nobody beats a Lawley deal. Nobody.
Before we begin, some local history. In 1877, silver prospector Ed Schieffelin set out from Camp Huachuca to the Dragoon Mountains. The other soldiers warned him he'd find nothing there but his own tombstone. When he finally struck silver, he named his mine Tombstone, and by 1880, a town of the same name emerged. Today's history is brought to you by Benson Hospital. Benson Hospital's comprehensive rehabilitation team strives to get you back on your feet and improve your lifestyle, offering physical, occupational, and speech therapy. For more information, visit bensonhospital.org or call 520-586-2262. Now our feature story. This year's Ride Cowboy Cowboy Poetry Gathering found a way to reach its audience despite the pandemic by live streaming their performers in addition to limited in-person seating. Co-chair and organizer of the event, George Wheat, said that they expanded their online infrastructure to allow attendees to live stream the performances from the Arizona Folklore Preserve. They also have a library of pre-recorded performances from around 30 participating artists. 6 artists performed live at the preserve Friday and Saturday night, including Peter P.D. Ronstadt and Company, Dennis Russell, Belinda Gale, Sid Masters and the Swing Riders, Chris Isaacs, and Genevieve Rose Mitchell. 35-year-old Ronstadt is the son of late musician-songwriter Michael J. Ronstadt and nephew of singer Linda Ronstadt. He began his set with one of his father's songs, called Canadian Moon. Ronstadt and his band wrapped up the evening with an original song written by himself and his father, El Camino, and closed the band's 45-minute set with his grandfather's favorite song, Volver, Volver, written by Fernando Z. Maldonado. Ronstadt said that the song's title translates to We Will Return, and noted how the song is a common closer for the band for its messaging of wanting to return to the stage to perform again. Other performers also shared their performing secrets. Singer-songwriter Belinda Gale, who grew up on ranches in California and Nevada, had been singing Western music for 25 years. Her musical set comprised of a combination of old traditional music and current Western music. Also a bit of Western swing and a couple of originals. She noted that she always tries to include one gospel song. Gale also serves as the board member on the International Western Music Association. The organization is working hard to get music out to people. And finally, returning for his 4th performance at the Cowboy Poetry event, Sid Masters of Sid Masters and the Swing Riders. Masters said that his performances are half original songs and half covers. The band likes to perform traditional Western songs like Marty Robbins' El Paso or Ghost Riders in the Sky by Stan Jones. Organizer George Wheat had a goal for the event. He wanted to show people that we can have some semblance of normalcy even though nothing right now is normal. He also said that these types of events can still happen. You have to use your imagination and ingenuity to make them happen. And for Ronstadt, he hopes that the musicians provide some light to the audience and the community in these dark times. To him, it's healing to get together and play music. We couldn't agree more. Thanks for listening. Before we continue, a quick message from our sponsors, Prestige Family Living.
At Prestige Assisted Living at Sierra Vista, we aim to provide our residents ways to stay active and engaged through our Ageless Grace fitness and wellness programming. Join us every Friday at 10:30 a.m. for free online Ageless Grace classes. Visit notyourgrandmasnursing.com to sign up today.
Now, we'd like to highlight a few local athletes who received athletic and academic scholarships to the University of Sioux Falls. Brought to you by Apex Network Physical Therapy. Voted Best of Cochise County 2020, Apex Network provides exceptional care to the Sierra Vista and Benson communities. Choose Apex Network for all of your physical therapy needs. To learn more, go to apexnetworkpt.com. Buena High School football players Dominic Avant and Isaac Benoit signed their letters of intent to the University of Sioux Falls in South Dakota. Benoit will play running back while Avant is an offensive lineman. The signing marked the end of a long recruiting process for the pair. Avant began his process at the end of his sophomore year, while Benoit started at the end of his junior year. Both seniors agree this achievement was made possible because of their coaches at Buena and their mothers Melissa Avant and Yolanda Edwards. They said without their support, they wouldn't have signed their letters. Congratulations. Next, this week we're hearing from members of our community on what they hope to see for the future of Cochise County, brought to you by our sponsors, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative.
You are probably spending a lot more quality time at home these days, keeping you and your family safe. And that can present some opportunities that you usually don't experience, like maybe laughing together at a funny movie, or screaming together at a scary movie, pitching in to make a special dinner, or maybe you're keeping in touch with friends and relatives and other places on your devices. And it just so happens that many of the activities we're sharing with each other are made possible by electricity. At Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, we know that you are depending on us both for fun and serious needs. And we want you to know that we're here for you day and night, sunshine or storm, easygoing times or trying times like now, making sure you're getting the power that you need every day to meet your needs. For over 85 years, through all kinds of tough times, we've been there for our members. And even though you may not see us, we're here for you now. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Today, we're hearing from Andy Finicum from Bisbee on what she thinks could improve Cochise County.
I think I'd like to see more housing opportunities and more access to behavioral health services. There's not only a tourist We're not only a tourist town, we do have residents here and a transient population, and it's really hard for them, especially coming here into the shelter, to get access, get insurance, and to have access to behavioral health services. Housing here is almost non-existent.
Before we go, we'd like to take a moment to remember the life of Henry Estrada. As a young man, Henry had strong opinions and wanted to do things his way. He ventured out on his own and created a life for himself. The struggles and lessons he endured taught him about business, survival, and independence. These experiences opened doors for him, and he owned several successful businesses. He played an important role in the Douglas community and helped many people through his work. He served his customers and employees well and treated them with kindness and respect. His delicious tacos will be missed. His faith was unique and resilient, and he had interesting ways of discussing the Bible and topics such as life and death. Henry faced many medical challenges throughout his life, and each one made him grow in his patience and perseverance. Cancer, 2 brain surgeries, diabetes, and a heart attack didn't slow him down. He charmed the nurses, challenged the doctors, and created his own medical gizmos. The most important gift Henry created was his family. He loved each and every one of them unconditionally, and his kind heart reached out to those who needed him. His family and friends from California to New York will continue to share the legacy he has left behind. Thank you for taking a moment with us today to remember and celebrate Henry's life. Thanks for tuning in to the Herald Review podcast today. Join us again on Wednesday. And remember, the Herald Review is here for you with local news you can trust. For more information on any of the stories you heard about today, visit us at myheraldreview.com. Right now, you can become a member starting at just $1.99 per week. Want to stay up to date on what's going on? Join Neighbor, your trusted neighborhood community. Neighbor is a free online forum you can trust to connect with your community, focus on facts, and make a difference. Join the conversation. Visit nabur.myheraldreview.com.